This is the Simpit, this is Michi here, and welcome to this special stream here on Sunday afternoon. rFactor 2 has released a new GT3 Challengers Pack, and we're going to test it publicly together with the Simpit Pitcrew community and my personal community, the Michi Hoyer supporters. So the guys on my Discord servers already got the login information. However, since I do know not many people have gotten this new package yet, you guys are also welcome to join this server with a new pack and with the new cars as long as you have it. And we're loading up into the server right now. We're going to restart the session. We're going to check out the new cars, which is the Audi R8 LMS GT3, the BMW M6 GT3. We have the Porsche 911 R GT3, and last but not least, the McLaren 720S GT3. So those are the four new cars. There's also a new Aston Martin, but that unfortunately has been delayed as far as I'm aware. Anyway, I'm currently loading up into the session. Before I will switch scenes, we're gonna have a little drive out with all cars, and then gonna go through the sessions, gonna pick a car for the race. Hold on. So anyway, if you guys want to join, make sure to load up your rFactor 2. Watch for the server name Michi Hoyer Live. The password is stream. Hey Jury, I got promoted to the first VEC ACR car. That's good to know. No, apparently I'm not going to go towards the ESL event next month in Madrid. I think Mike Pittman's going to be there. We have Joao Pitar, I think, there. Risto Capit wanted to go over there, and there was another one. I think Adam Pinches. Those are the guys we're sending in. Beyond that, not sure whether I will be around there. Anyway, if you guys want to join, you also find the information to join this server in the description below. As I said, we're going to start with the first car, Audi R8 LMS GT3. Have 75 minutes of practice, and we still go out, or just go out and have some run. Should also enable the game sounds. There we go. So I'm taking the car out here in default setup. Iconic Audi R8 sounds, that's for sure. Hey there Andre, hey there JT. Hey Twiggy, thank you for already sitting on the server. Simracing ZZW, thank you for joining over here from China, 2 AM in the morning. Hope you don't have to work tomorrow. Field of view I'm using is 33. Oh, Altaman, that's what she said. Life is about racing, welcome to the stream. So guys, if you got rFactor 2, if you got the new GT3 pack, you need all four cars available. You're good to join this server. Open up your rFactor 2 launcher and look for Michi Hoyer Live. Password is stream. I also can find the login information in the description of this video. Oh, dash meter bro, it's not working since I have no wireless LAN turned on. I'll fix that the next time in the box. Yeah, Simracing ZZW, I can understand. I have been up all night for the past 2 days, and happily I'm off work for 2 weeks. So speaking about this Audi after the first out lap, it reminds me a little bit of the Mercedes. So it likes turning a bit. It also likes to slide across and drift across. Like a GT3, it feels lazy and heavy, but fairly easy to control, despite we are here on medium tyres, which is the second hardest compound. This is Real has joined the server. Welcome there. Yeah, JT, I can not relate to the thoughts yet, as we're going to take out all these cars and simply put in 2 timed laps. I definitely like the sound of the Audi. Well, you can see the car is sliding a bit. A little bit of drifting is going on. But the drivability of this Audi is really good. So what is planned on this program today? We now have a 71-minute practice session, so 71 minutes left. Before we head into a 10-minute qualifying and a 20 lap race then, and you guys are entitled to join that race, to join that show. I have very little screen stutters going on. I need to fix them at some point.
That was a 2:03.11.
This is the first time I do race an Audi though. VR race, I haven't put in the HD60 yet. I need to do further research whether this is beneficial to my performance or currently just waste of energy. Ooh. Little overdriving here. That time we have put in a 203.1. Well, let's see with a good second sector. Should be able to improve that. Hey Rob, how you doing? Yeah, be a bit more patient, that's fine. So we're gonna join in the mid 202s and then stop the car, take the next one. Rip. Overdriving here badly. That might just all need some setup work and some more control driving. Right. So that was the Audi. First look at it. Not too bad of a car, to be honest. Feels quite solid in general. Twiggy currently running in the BMW, and that is the next car we're gonna look at. So definitely looks aggressive, and gonna see how this car behaves then. So have a 203.1. Going to do car select, BMW. Hey there, David. How is the skiing? Thank you for joining. VR Racer, the difference between this pack and the other one is basically just the cars. So the other one contains the Mercedes, the Bentley, the McLaren 650S, GT3, and what was the other car? I think also Corvette C7. And there was another car I'm just missing in my head right now. Oh, Simracing ZZW, that is very interesting indeed with a coincidence here. Just out of curiosity, what does ZZW stand for? This is a total different sound, it's a lot deeper in the frequency, feels powerful, a lot of yeah, power sounding is in it. Oh, stupid stutters, they really piss me off. It's every now and then I can turn up the, you know, have a static 91, and sometimes it simply drops to 70 and then causes the stutters. So this looks good. Server's getting crowded. We got 8 to 9 people here already. BMW feels very lazy on the brakes, but actually has a very nice turn in. So the default set offers a better turn in than the race itself, than the Audi. Yes, multi-gamer, I played Race Room. But the aggressive turn-in of the BMW makes it wanting to spin more, of course, so there is a lot more sliding going on. High temperature, currently 70 degrees, so there is a fair point, Miss Vegas. Thank you, multi-gamer, thanks for the feedback. Alright, Mackets, Backets and Chapel. Very fluid through here though, feels really good, the car. And remember, we're just on the basic set, so there's still way to improve. As BH set currently has the fastest lap time overall. What the lap times are worth, we're probably just gonna see towards the end of the session, or when we go into qualifying. As in qualifying, everyone is trying to put in the real deal. Coming around, finishing the first lap.
That was a
202.5. So straight away, the exact same lap time that we would have done in the Audi when we were able to finish the lap. This BMW reminds me a lot of the Bentley, where the smallest and slightest turn in at the wheel gives immediate effect on the turning of the car. Oops. Oh, we have some lag here. Simracing ZZW, that is good to know. Thanks for that feedback. Yeah, definitely will come. We'll let those streams go on. Honestly, the BMW feels way better in those fast turns than the Audi. And remember that it's just same setup, or the default setup. Alright. Now I finally know what CCW stands for. So we just lost half a second right there. We also will lose the rest of the time here. Bad approach. My temperature is a little higher, just not too high just yet.
The lap was a 2:03.
Anyway.
0:03.
So, the BMW compared to the Audi, not too much of a fan of the sounds, but the car feels a lot more wanting to turn, feels a lot better in general, and here we are. So going on, next car coming up is the McLaren 720S GT3, and that is the onlyest car. That is the only car which manufacturer got two of them in the GT3, so the 650S GT3 and the 720S GT3 has an astonishing dashboard, I have to say. Is it just me? Or does it also have the identical sounds of the 650 GTS? Cold tires. Okay, I get a blue flag here, so we straight away get out of the way. That is Twiggy ahead of us in the BMW, so he already started working on the set. The McLaren incredibly lazy on the front axis on the turn-in, but really likes on-throttle oversteer. So that car you really need to balance with the brake, have the weight on the front on the turn-in. As we're following Twiggy right here. Well, let's see for turn one. Oh, that was a bad turn four. Yeah, Simracing ZZW does the same here actually. Apart from my racing where he's called Nick Veltenar, so we don't let that count. So the overall car balance of the McLaren feels the best of these three I already tested. Although I have to admit it tends more towards understeering. The general balance is not as aggressive as the other two. Which leads to a nice stable car through Mackett's, Beckett's and Chapel. Question is it quick? Hey Michael. That's good to know that you like that car. The RSR, the ASR of 2018 Formula 1 car. Surely a interesting and enjoyable car to drive on rFactor 2. So coming around in a 2 minutes 1.6. Let's see if we can improve turn 3 and 4. Ran a bit wide through 3. Better exit out of 4 though. Yeah, but quite similar. Hey Claudio, how you doing? Brake bar is that centered is interesting to see. Going a bit wide but carrying all the speed. Woohoo, Joris also in the house. Welcome on the server. And guys, if you want to join the server, if you have rFactor 2, if you acquired the GT3 Challengers Pack, and you may just want to open the rFactor 2 launcher, look for the server called Michi Live, the password is stream, and you guys are entitled and free to join. Got 40 spots, first comes, first serve. As we come around final turn, to finish that lap in a 2 minute 1.4. Yeah, Claudio, I think, you know, with 9 GT3 cars overall in the end, there is surely be content for everyone. So there will be one car that really suits you very well as we go back to car select. Take the Porsche and see what lap times we'll be able to do. I think in general the content of rFactor 2, I mean it is all done pretty much the same way. So I think you have to drift these cars a little to make them work really well. But and that is arguably whether that is somewhat right or wrong. But it is really good content. I mean, I think you can really race them cars pretty good and have fun with those. So the Porsche, just like the Porsche 911 R Cup car on iRacing, very lazy on the front. Likes to rotate a lot on the brakes though. So really need to apply the brakes, make that car turn, make sure the weight is on the right side of the car in terms of the load. So you see cars very twitchy on the brakes, but you really need the brake bias a lot at the rear to be able to turn that car around. So turn 1 will be a challenger, I guess. Yeah, that car really lifts and gets its time from the turn-in, from the initial turn-in. I heard car sounds around me. Anyway, that car really needs proper braking, proper loading the front with the weight on the brakes, and it needs a lot of patience when coming back on the throttle, as I was too early here. Hey there West, how you doing? Happy Christmas to you. Yeah, nearly lost the car on the brakes, but then coming to this heavy understeer. From my first feel, surely the slowest of these 4 cars available in terms of BOP. It got its very unique driving, so car really has this on-throttle understeer. You really feel that it is a mid-engine car. Well, I don't think the lap time will be something too special. Got its iconic sounds indeed, so sounds are very well done. Coming around in a 2 minutes 3.2. It wasn't the best of a lap, but that Porsche feels somewhat off in that regard. So what I want to do now is have a little back-to-back test. With the Audi, as I am in need to still decide which car to go for. I'm tending to either do the Audi or the McLaren. Thomas G, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining. Sound-wise, I'm totally down for the Audi, since that is a real blast. I think it's all about getting the oversteer right, which means not overdriving the car and only let it do what it can do. So once again guys, if you want to join, open up your rFactor 2 launcher. When you got the GT3 pack, you're good to join the server called Michi Live. The password is stream. We're gonna have a 45 minutes left of the practice session before we head into a 10-minute qualifying and a 20-lap fun race. So we're testing this new GT3 pack a lot. Hey Davy Jones, how you doing, buddy? Alright, what did we do in the McLaren? 201.4, I guess. Hey Michal, thank you for joining. VR race, I have not tried VR to a very professional extent. Like, I just had some goes on Simracing Expo. But it's not like I had a VR glasses for a lot of time to really test it. Yeah, Davy, it's kind of hard to decide really what to do right now. People are getting a lot of goodies towards Christmas. Lap doesn't feel too bad, and it's quicker by a tenth in the first sector, I think, than the 202 something we did in the Audi. But that Audi really needs optimization for that car combination. As we're a second quicker though. 2 minute 3.1 was the reference. Let's do a second lap and then decide. On the first hint, the McLaren feels better.
The lap was a
202.3. Well, that might just be, you know, the default set anyway. Little unnecessary slide. Yeah, Rob, I think all of these cars really need some setup work, as their default is somewhat default overall, but each car has a specific character that can or need to be hit. And I think this is where the setup then comes into play. Like, you've seen the BMW and the McLaren and all the other cars to be totally fine around this exit chapel towards Hangar Straight. Whereas this car doesn't like that curb at all, and also Cops Corner, it likes spinning. So I think I will hop on the McLaren for the race. Oops.
The lap was a 2:01.
2:01.9, yeah, may have been able to do a 0.5. So currently 13 people up here. It's good to see. Got 3 people in the 59s. Got Danielle a tenth quicker than me right here. But I'm gonna switch back to the McLaren. I'm gonna use this car then for that race. Just from running the base setups, Davey, I got the McLaren as my favorite right here. So we're gonna start working on the set. Some things that usually always work on rFactor 2 is minimum brake pressure. I have a good anti-lock brake system. That is a bit high though. Traction control map. I need to map them, to be honest. Controls. Traction control up. Okay. Traction control up. Traction control down. And now I remember also what was the other setting. So we have traction control currently being set on, let me see what that was, 2. Maximum is 8. On the anti-lock brake system we got 11. Gonna put that on 6. Fair enough. Suspension, bump and rebound. Okay. Spring rates. Gonna make them a click softer here and there, but in general a click softer on the front. Wing. We keep that. The preload. Yeah, keep that stuff right here and keep testing with 50 liters. But before I go on, I want to adjust something on the dash meter here. Quickly see something. I'm just gonna put the thresholds really quick. Maximum RPM 750. Okay, that means we're set. I don't think it's exclusive either. It definitely is, I think, the first one they entered in, but you never know. Okay, anyway, here we go. Dave, the password is stream. As we've got 13 people on board, that is good to see. Welcome you guys, everyone, and thank you also for joining on the server. So not only on the chat here, as we're now on the soft tyre, getting into setup work. 2 minutes 1.4. Hey there James, how you doing? Oh, cars are feeling good there, James. If I have to mourn something, then the Audi and the BMW feel a bit unconnected to the ground. And on the other hand, we got the Porsche 911 in his usual distinctive driving way. On throttle understeer, lazy and turn in. Only really works on the brakes. Oh, Joris, you will be fine. Now you have a new selection of cars anyway, so for your guided driving lessons, if you want to change your kart choice, we can do that. No, James, it's identical. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to use both pucks to do racing, you know. Well, damn lags there. As we are a bit quicker in sector 1. Capped Kronk server password is stream. Come around final turn to set it a 2 minutes flat.
0.03.
In race condition, it's not too shabby. Ooh. Nearly lost it here. Cars are really fun to drive. I really like that McLaren. Feels good. So let's get Cobb's corner right this time. Yeah, that looks good. Major time gain here. 5th place at the minute. Too much of a slide, to be honest. Not really what I wanted. Well, the car feels very stable in that condition. Turn around. Alright, Klopp. Final turn complex. Car already feels massively good on the brakes, so we go half a second quicker. Will it be enough for P1? I kind of doubt it. It is.
That lap was a
P2.
1:59.54.
Fan boost is always good. Oh, rip someone. Thank you, your nickname. Oh, that's slide. Hey Christopher, how you doing, buddy? So we're half a second off here. Could still work with a little bit better turn-in. Another 2 minutes low.
That was a 2:00.32.
Hitting that sausage curb wasn't the best idea. I'm badly overdriving this right now. So I think Nick Tandy has changed the car now. As he was in first place beforehand in the Porsche by just 20 thousandths, I believe. But there's still some testing going on which car to be used. Want to go click down in the rear wing, want to increase the rear instability a bit. Turn in on the front, reducing the slope. What? Oh, okay. So you need to soften the slope bump by going the higher number. That actually requires some thinking progress. Spring rate is right there. I want the weight to stay at the front quite a lot for the exits. I will keep about the fast here. Also a little lower. The suspension, some slow bump. I want to make that a bit harder, and the rebound is allowed to go softer as we want the weight to come to the front. My counter tells me we have reached 1,800 subscribers, guys. I would like to thank you very much for your support. That is great stuff. I should have turned off the invulnerability. Oh no, invulnerability is off. That's the auto clutch. Okay. Here we go. Those cold tires are a little bit of a meh. Does it really need a good lap or even 2 laps on the medium to really see how they work? We got 26 minutes to go, and if you guys want to join, feel free to do so. Open up your rFactor 2 launcher. Look for the Michi live server, and the password is stream. So we're back in third meanwhile. YK has posted a lap time 7/10 quicker than ours. Also your nickname has gone faster by a 1/10. Roland TJ, you can join within the next 35 minutes to make it to the race, within the next 25 minutes to be able to qualify. Hey, hang on, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, just a little more than the mini cars, but you know, that was fun. I enjoyed that a very lot. Meanwhile, material has warmed up, and I fear that the rear is just a little too tail happy. Oh wait. Going to see how the car handles over the long term. Yeah, that is exactly what I meant. So maybe the click rear wing back up in the rear again, put it on 5. The rest looks pretty much solid. I'm kind of confused. The car should have more grip on the rear end. Maybe remove the packers again. Very interested in seeing how the rear wing affects the balance in the high-speed corners. Maybe it provides us with the downforce we needed. Car feels stable now, if not understeery. I like how it takes the curbs though. Let's see about the understeer. Turn 1 will give us a lot of information here. Could argue at least no oversteer. And no bad sector 1. Got Dave ahead in the Porsche. So pretty much identical. Bit wide, through cops, not optimal. Yeah, I think the high rear wing takes the turning momentum away a little bit, but maybe it might be faster for the long run. Coming around a little slower than before. 159
That was a
and 7.
159.73.
Yeah, missing a little bit of turning momentum in general. So that means back to the setup page. A bit softer anti-roll bar. The front stiffen that a bit again. I might have been just a few clicks too much. On the turning. Lol Danielle. Warning about the BMW. Hey Filippo, how you doing? Yeah, looking forward to it. You guys are allowed to join, you guys are encouraged to join if you want to. So looking forward to it. Yeah, gonna be full of suspense of that car as well. That's good. The car doesn't step out as badly. Let's hope that this balance stays overall. Also, I have no idea how much of a time difference has been done by fuel. Yeah, that car is proper fast now. Really good S1. 1.6 tenths quicker than before. Car really has a nice stability now. 2/10. Oh, we really want to bring that home. Great Cops corner as we go to nearly 3/10 into the minus. 3/10, here we go. Not too much of a slide. Nevertheless, 4/10. Not the best of Sector 3, but still 1.5 tenths quicker.
The lap was a 1:59.39.
That is good stuff. And I'm gonna be right back as we, well, as I encounter some issues with the server. Yeah, those cars are really understeery. I agree. I very much agree with that. So gonna save the real roads. And then see. Whether that is happy to work, I don't think so. Okay, so that needs to be changed. Guys, bear with me. Quickly gonna tell the guys they all have to save their sets. So, bear with me guys, we're gonna soon be back to the big picture. I just need to reset something on the server, and then we're basically good to go. Player. So that is set. Let's hope that this works, because this rFactor 2 is a bit unhappy to change a lot of stuff during the full picture being on, which is a bit but what you gonna do? Player settings, we're actually running that one. Okay, so options, bear with me guys. Yep, that is good. Options, 15 minutes. Gonna make it 20 so that the guys are happy. Can close that. Yep. So server should restart itself in a matter of seconds. There we are. So that means I'm gonna be right back, guys, and then we're gonna do a little long run, and then we are ready to go for that little race. No, I have no information about that, but it's good to see. Anyway, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So things are coming. People are coming back on the server. That is good to see. Which means I'm gonna leave you with the action for a minute. Service, the free practice is already on again. I'm just gonna put you on John Deere Performance, so you guys can see that McLaren running around Silverstone here for a minute, and I'm gonna be back in 2 to 3 minutes. So here we are back again. So into the session we got a good 17 minutes left, 17 and 44. I of course have told everyone to save their sets and I forgot to save mine. That's clever. Too bad. Anyway, that is... we had wing on 4, we did that one. Click lower. Left that here. Also pick the soft tires. Click more on the camber. I can do this elsewise though. Engineering. Happily, this Motec software does save me a lot of stuff here. That is drive. Right, here we are. Setup is called a weird name now, but doesn't matter. Load, assign. Yep, that just sounds about right. What I can see here. Oh yeah, Mr. Coffelino, I know. Neither can I. But we're gonna leave the people just with another 15 minutes of free practice before we then head into the qualifying session. 10 minutes. Then have a 20 lap race. Tony, all cars you can see here on the servers are the new cars, so the McLaren 720S GT3, the Audi R8 LMS GT3, as well as the Porsche 911R GT3 and the BMW M6 GT3. Those are the new cars. They all can be seen here on the server. Fuel usage is quite high though. Despite it's just at normal, you only need about 4 liters of fuel per lap, which is quite huge. But there's Joris up ahead. Joris, I'm gonna have another guided driving lesson with Joris around the Silverstone circuit on the 28th of December. It's gonna be recorded and gonna be shown to you guys as a premiere as well, just in the usual manner. And there you see the difference of different lines. We're going for an overtake attempt. Joris on our left, hit the brakes. And going past him. Twiggy currently fastest now with a 2 minutes 00.9. Oh, there is a lot of torque on the gears. So being in the higher gear, stepping on the gas makes the car being a bit nervous. As we got 19 people here on the server, that is great. You still want to be part of that race? Feel free to join it. Look for a server called Michi Live. Password is stream. Got 11 minutes to queue. And then we had to qualify in a 10-minute session. So literally you can just put in 2 or 3 timed laps here.
The lap was a
2 minutes, point 3.
0.39.
A little bit of a slide here. Hang on. You want to jump on? Feel free to do so. Looking forward. A bit too wide, I guess. Toon currently leading with a 2 minutes, point 1. We're coming around cops. Hey Tobias, how you doing? Saw you did a stream as well with the new content, you like it? And feel free to join us on that race, as you can find the required settings or the required information in the description of the stream. Very nice. So enjoyable to drive.
1:59.53.
Yep, pretty happy with the set right now. Too wide. That will get us the lap time invalidated. Tobias, you want to join us? Didn't slow down enough. Rip. Well, let's have a look whether we can do a Q-Sim. As we have Nick Tendy in provisional pole with a Porsche. So we take out the fuel, probably to 12 liters, as we can do 13 liters. That will give us 2 laps. I'm not sure if the fuel has an impact even on the car. I mean, it should have an impact, but probably not a very great one. As we got 5 minutes left. Tuukka Häkkinen also joined the server, that's great to see. So it's gonna be a 20 people race, it seems. That's very nice. Too high over gear. Okay, let's go for a quali run then. Ooh, sorry. That should have killed my front though. But invulnerability is off. Interesting. Yeah, totally locked the brakes here. Anyway, wanna set something up. As we have no launch control, I have TC override here. Just gonna be important for the start, to be honest. Woohoo! Hang On has joined us here on the server. Welcome. Great to see you. So let's have a look. Control off then. You're kidding me, right? There's not enough power for the traction control to... Let's see how traction control off feels at all. having traction control off is a blast, to be fair. So we're chasing down Twiggy here. Twiggy entirely sideways here in that McLaren. Let's see about slipstream. Pretty much non-existent. Like, of course we do have some slipstream, but doesn't really feel like there is a lot of it. I'll just trying to go for that lap before it's qualifying anyway. Wow. I'm not entirely sure if this is related to the weight. And I think the session might jump to qualifying before we finish our lap. Yep, there we go. Well, yeah, we were looking towards yeah, maybe a 58.9. So we got 20 people here in that server. That's good to see. In all fairness, I will probably leave qualification and just do some fun racing from the very back. Comment on the guys' performances here. So definitely gonna have a look how Nick Tendy is driving the car. Gonna use that opportunity. But before that, I grabbed myself another coffee, because I'm the coffee guy. Mr. Covellino, you still here? Also coffee guy, I guess? Guessing on the name? Or is that just coincidence? Hey Oscar, how you doing? Thank you everyone that's here and joining us for the race action. Nick is still stationary in the Porsche. Mr. Covellino, you got the new GT3 pack? Because if you don't have it, you're not being able to join. If you have it though, the join should work as it automatically downloads the required mod file. So Nick is on its way out of the pit. They're going to look forward to see how he gets down the lap once he starts it then. Also today we're gonna do a little more iRacing. Most probably still running the Charlotte Roval. I kinda need to still master it for the sake of my personal happiness. Or let's see what else we can do. I will keep you updated beyond that. We have another community challenge by Michael Clark, a Morgan 3-wheeler around the Nordschleife. Hey BMX Fabio, I'm doing well, how are you doing? Currently we're sitting here in qualifying session following Nick Tandy. Look how he fights the car around there. As he goes on his flying lap. Gonna check the sector times it does. Really throws in that portion through the corners. So yeah, that is a very common thing with the rFactor 2 cars. They like being drifted in a slight angle a lot to be quick. And this is the real Porsche weakness, because all the other cars have a pretty good turning on throttle. It's only the Porsche that's some sort of doesn't like turning when being on throttle here. So yeah, when you treat it hard around the corners, it's going around there. I'm fine with that remix. As Toom grabs pole position with a 158.8. That is provisional pole though. I'm gonna do a little bit of the radio here with live timing excess. Currently the sector times of Nick are looking okay. He is kind of identical with Toom in sector 1. Nick is coming around the final turns. Will it be enough for pole position? 58.5. That is currently indeed first place. A good 3/10 ahead of Toom. Well, BMX Fabio, no one would say it would be easy to get into the GT Pro. Yeah, I hear you. So happy birthday to you, Fabio. Hope you make it a good one. George Wiseman has told me that the top split cutoff is somewhere around 6.6 I rating or something. So pretty sick indeed. Oh, what a moment there as he aborts the lap. So looking at the other guys, Toom there in the Audi on another quick lap. As we would like to have a little bit of TV cam coverage. Audi R8 LMS. Sorry about the graphics, I have to kind of run him at that stage in order to be able to stream. Jack and Zombie, thank you so much for your subscribing there on YouTube. Welcome. How are they compared to iRacing? I would say iRacing, they're just straight away pretty understeery, not having the most of grip. And here they are, well, they tend to oversteer, and especially in the rear end kind of feel unconnected and floaty. The Audi is the most extreme one there. The McLaren feels quite just like a heavy boat, but it actually turns a bit, so that is kind of nice. Whereas the guys are running still here, I prepare my car for the 20 lap race, so 81 liters required for 20 laps. As we're gonna see the standings right here, so definitely Nick and Toom gonna be the ones who look like qualifying will be decided between the two. There's a lot of cars moving around at the minute. As qualifying is about to end, just 30 more seconds. Sonic Warm, that pretty much depends on what kind of sim you like most or what kind of preference you have. Surely most of the people will say it's iRacing, which I can understand to a certain extent. So Kiko has just joined the server, makes it 21 drivers here, looks like being fun. Sonic Warm, we're gonna see the raceability of rFactor 2 to come up in a minute, as qualifying is finished. And Toom has put it in pole position with the last lap, it seems. A 158.1. Now qualifying, Nick Tendy there in second position. Third is YK, also in a 158.6. Are there still cars out on track? I think YK has started another lap there in the Porsche. Hey Heiko, how you doing, buddy? Also Danielle is still on a lap. Does he improve from a 2 minutes point 5? Sadly no, he doesn't. Nick Tendy's still out. Oh, and just 12 thousandths of a second. So the track really improved in the end. Let's see if YK can do something, as Tuukka Häkkinen has put it up in third with a 158.6. Also just 20 thousandths between the two. Will he be able to come back though? Oh, Joros, I have no idea. They could have quite beaten me as well, as I think the best I could have done was a 58.8 according to practice performance. But what is YK doing? Sadly no improvement here. As he drift slided and parks it on the exit, doing some donuts. Yeah, Twiggy, I hear you. So Twiggy in 8th place with a 2 minutes point 4. Very, very close to Sanjo. Also Shat has put it in the 59s. Great stuff. So, here we are, ready to race. So the warm-up session is about 10 minutes. But we just make it 5. We're not gonna do any mandatory pit stops. Just sit there, do 20 laps and be fine and have some fun. That is at least what we're looking for. So that means I will also get out of the pits once again. Congrats to that, Heiko. That sounds like being good news. Let's see how this car handles with the 81 liters on board, as we're surely gonna need them for the race. Car's probably gonna be like a heavy boat. Oh yeah, did that wrong. So a 15 lap race coming up, not a 20. Will still provide a lot of fun. My first idea was, ooh, holy moly. See you there, Twiggy, thank you for joining. So trying to put off the biggest performance killers there on the PC. Such a lag could kill me in the race quite heavily. One around final turn. Let's get fun. Let's get stuff. I look forward to that race. We're starting from 18th. Gonna do the final setup adjustments. And grab a little drink and then be right back and be ready to race. Settings, standings, where is the race settings? There we are. Yeah, 15 laps standing. So that is going to be the race that we're looking for. So 15 lap race. Please keep it clean. Lap 1 and drive respectful. Don't want to have people shooting off each other. That's just unnecessary. We're all here having some fun. They've surely done a nice job, and so go straight to race.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Oh, I'm kinda scared of my performances of the machinery. A lot of McLarens ahead. Not sure if that is coincidence. Yeah, I have quite bad. Saw some jump starts there. Had a little contact there, apex in turn 1. Apart from that, things are looking good. Let's hope for no lags. P12, we jumped a few places here, which is good to see. As we're side by side here with Shat. He's on the inside line there. A little bit ahead of us. Oh, side by side. Ooh, yeah, that is massive lag there. Still side by side. Oh. As we eventually make it past Shat. That is P10 for now. Let's see what we can still do. It's when 21, the next car ahead. This is good racing as far as I can see so far. Sure, you need to take care of the tyres. The guy that has the best tyres available in the final stages of the race. Gonna have good chances doing something special here.
9.
So we're closing in the gap on Sven. Overtakes are really only going to be done when you have a blast of an exit. Slipstream doesn't really work here. So you need to have good driving lines. And once again, take care of your tyres. So you really need them towards the end of the race. More stuttering and lag. That is important information for me. Also to see on the performance of the rig. Don't run wide. Oh, the meme of the M8 quite ahead in form of an M6. Oh wow. And my machine is doing a bad job in that regard. Having a better exit on Sven here. Yeah, but look how bad this stuttering is supporting my way here. Oh shit, sorry. Was there a... There indeed was car contact. Too much of a slide. I do not know what these lags are caused by. Hey Amir, how you doing? Yeah, Harley, sadly a little too late to join that race. As we run in P9 right now. Yeah, those little legs pissing me off quite badly, and I need to work on them. Need to see where that comes from. Usually I would say it's CPU clipping. It is indeed.
That was a 2:01.64.
Yeah, I can run the biggest slipstream I want on Ruben now, but with a stuttering. Nothing really is going to help me as we do side by side. Clean race in between us two here. Good stuff. Next car ahead is West McLaren. And after that we have a gap of 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to close, but let's see. First things first though. Oh, as West McLaren nearly spins it out. Now I lost it in dirty air nearly. Is the speed surplus enough? Into Stowe corner we go, way too quick though. Nearly overshooting it. So I hope that the stuttering is somewhat stopping now. I kinda don't get it. CPU indication is 15% on OBS, but it appears to be a lot higher in combination. So Sanjo in P3, 10.5 seconds ahead. Oh, his tour car has to leave and park the car. Still puts us in fourth. We have 10.5 laps to go. I would need to gain a second over Zanjo. I'm not sure if that's possible, but we keep trying. As we're about to set our fastest personal lap this lap. If we don't screw it up. Oh, those stutters are taking away a tenth of us. I had the same problem in the FSR race at Interlagos. So besides being slow on that day anyway, this also added up. And as part of the puzzle that got us P13 only. Well, that is highly annoying.
The lap was a 2:01.11.
Just a 2.1, 2:1.1. That is the right lap time. Ooh. Sliding over the line here. Oh, that! Those legs are killing me. Just doing identical lap times to Sanjo. Ooh. What's happening there? YK. Tady has left the server. Not sure if he crashed or had to go. Anyway, let's look at the top counter. As we got the same stuttering at the same point again. Doesn't help us on the lap time, so we will encounter stuttering in the entry of Stowe. Also YK seemingly have crashed. Wow, yeah, this stuttering is really... It is track position dependent, it seems. Wow.
The lap was a 2:02.71.
What happened to Zanjo here? Puts us in the lead. Not sure if he's out for battling or... Oh, Turka, I'm sorry to hear that. That's probably also what happened to him and YK then, I guess. though Sanjo will be pushing a lot now. Yeah, this stuttering will go on at the very same spots every now and then. So the next time we encounter it on the back straight of Hanger Straight. And it hasn't been that severe in the free practice. Well, here we go, coming out better of that turn. Look at the top counter, we haven't had the stuttering right there. We just found magically half a tenth. So that is when stuttering is not engaged. But it is engaged again. Ooh.
The lap was a 2:02.16.
What happened to Toon, by the way? I see he's in third now, 6 seconds behind us. Oop. Shit. Oh! Sancho ahead again. With a good second. As we got 7.5 laps to go, so half time. Oh, for God's sake. Do you guys see that stutters on the stream? I would be particularly interested in.
The lap was a 2:04.32.
This is so annoying. Aiko, you got any idea? Gap is 1.4 seconds. I'm not sure if it is the server or me as a client. Oh. Yeah, that will kill me. That will get Tomb back in the scene as well. A little bit of car paint changing here between me and Sanjo. all I want is a stable rFactor 2 for the last 6 laps remaining. Well, that's probably a bit too much to ask for. As Waskins also has to retire. Thank you for joining. Hope at least you had some fun with doing the racing here. And for us now it's time to run. Not like that though. Yeah, stop and go penalty. I'm gonna stop this race in here, as I think that the stupid lag bubbles will kill it. So we're gonna see how Toom and Sanjo will go on racing. Yeah, something in the background is killing it. Anyway, we're gonna look at this beach race. I'm very sorry, to be honest. I'm very sorry. What was the scene where we had the contact? Was it start lap turn 1? That would be very interesting to know. So we now see Toom in the lead and Sanjo in second place. So there's Sanjo in second place, and the stuttering is still going on. Performance. So we're gonna see what the CPU is doing. Oh yeah, Beach Racer. That was you were in the McLaren, right? Yeah, that one time I felt something. But then I think I hit you on the front bumper as Sanjo is drift sliding it around. So for the final few laps, we head over to Sven 21, as he is P3 right now in the BMW. As this weird stuttering still appears, I can see the CPU spiking up to 70% on the occupation once it happens. Oh, Vasco, that is I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it was nice stuff. As we see a bunch of BMWs racing right there. So let's go quickly through the order. We have Toom in first place, 4 seconds behind. We have Sanjo, then Sven 21 in P3 with a gap of good 9 seconds, and he carries a real train there with Daniel Brambilla, Peter Neuendorf, Ruben Carlem in the background in the McLaren. And then we have West McLaren 25 seconds behind. That is the top 7. We have still 10 cars running, as we want to see the battle between Neuendorf and Brambilla into club corner. Neuendorf tries to outbrake Daniel here, it doesn't quite work. As they come around final turn, Neuendorf still on the back of Brambilla. So that is the battle of the race at the minute. Top 10 has been rounded up by Caesar 77, Hang On and Joris. That's looking nice. As Brambilla does a little bit of a mistake into turn 3, you see the glowing brake discs there on the BMW as they are heading onto the old sector 3. So we've got 4 laps to go. And suddenly the CPU is somewhat fine. At least it doesn't lag spike. Nice glowing brake discs here, Brambilla. And it seems like Sanjo has crashed it as well, so he is back in P9. So the guys here are fighting for the last spot on the podium. Peter Neuendorf is hard on the back there of Danielle. Let's see if we can have, nope. We have rear view, there we go, rear wing view of Brambilla as Neuendorf is having a look on the inside but backs out for Stowe corner. Filippo, I'm going to do another community race on rFactor 2 on the 29th of December in the MP4-13 around Silverstone and the Nismo GTR around Spa-Francorchamps. This is going to be broadcasted here on the channel as well. This is for my Discord community though. Well, it is free content, so if you're part of the Discord community and want to join that race, you guys are good to do so. Also, the guys from the Simpit Pitcrew Patreon program gonna be on the part as well. Well, we just have 3 laps to go. And I'm gonna be right back. So I'm back. Here we are. Ooh! As Peter nearly loses it around the final turn. Going back into the slipstream of Danielle. As we had a car in the pits there. Who was it? Seems like it was Ruben. Not sure. Anyway, that battle is going on. Also, still, Sven is not safe in that second place. If the two guys get ready and speed up. At this point, I would like to thank you guys very much for joining the stream, for joining the races and having some fun races together with us here. As we are having a build-up of a little community here. Oh, as Peter spins it round, keeps it on the road, only just around Woodcote. But Peter is really pushing hard, and he might have just pushed too hard as the tyres are suffering a lot from that. So, in second place there, Sven21. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. It's a very, very good indication of you guys being here, joining the stream, joining the server, racing with us, getting a community together of yeah, motorsports enthusiasts. So that's good to see. Really much appreciated, and also really like the new GT3 car. I think they are good to race. They might not be the perfect cars in terms of physics, because you know it's always arguable if you're speaking about physics of iRacing. They are a bit discussable. You know, it's called ice racing sometimes, and when you come to rFactor 2 and people complain about you have to drift the cars. Yet I believe that rFactor 2 has the better physic engine once the things are done right, and I think Peter has scored himself a stop and go penalty from leaving the track. So yeah, that's about it for today. As we head into final lap, I guess. No, 2 laps to go. Yeah, Roland, this is final race of today here on rFactor 2. It's just really one race. We wanted to head out, get the GT3 pack and give it a go. So a little bit of a similar thing. So Sven, not Sven, Altaman, what has been your car number? What has been your car name? As today I'm encountering some problems here with yeah, with my hardware, to be fair, as well as Streamlabs isn't working the very best way. Ah, John Doe. Okay, that was nice. It was good to see, and thank you for joining everyone. As Danielle, as I said, Sven can not be safe, cannot relax, as Danielle is now on his way to trying to get into the second spot, as Toom is still running ahead in the Audi R8 LMS with a 20-second lead. So that's definitely good stuff happening here. What I definitely like on rFactor 2 is the LED position lights in the windscreen here. So you can see really nice what is going on. That is very nice for broadcasting, especially when you look into VEC as they are coming across the line. And that was my bad. I really missed Toom finishing first, but he's celebrating hard with some donuts. So congrats to you there, Toom. Well, Altaman, the good thing about today is it was not about real speed, it was just about having fun, but I hear your concern, and I also appreciate your sense of competition. So Danielle in 3rd place, Sven21 in 2nd place, and the big winner is Toom here, winning in the Audi R8 LMS, as we see more donuts there in the background. So that was huge fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Was definitely great fun for me. Hang On had a bad drive through here. That's too bad. But yeah, really enjoyed you guys being here. Really enjoyed you guys racing and showing up. Special thanks to everyone. So we're gonna leave that server as well. And How do I start? I basically just slipped in first gear, kept the clutch, and then released the clutch once the lights went out. Alright boys, that brings it to an end for today. So thank you very much indeed for joining, and if you guys like what you see, please hit the like button, share and subscribe, bring your friends in here to the show. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed this, and I enjoyed it very much. Would like to say thank you to all the new subscribers. We have hit the 1,800 mark here quite heavily today, so that is good stuff. Beyond that, I wish you everyone a Merry Christmas. I'm gonna do some little stream tomorrow in the early afternoon or in the morning. So final stream before Christmas holidays. That means gonna be 2 days off. But I have scheduled some little videos that have been recorded in the summer. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for making this a really enjoyable stream today. Some good entertainment going on here. Would like to say big thank you to a maximum of over 70 people watching simultaneously. That is great stuff. Keep that on. And yeah, I'm gonna look forward to seeing you back there on the next stream. Guys, I wish you a good rest of a weekend. For those of you that have work tomorrow, keep your head up, guys. Just half a day, and then we have Christmas, the celebration of love with our beloved ones. So looking forward to that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Simpit. I'm Michi, and I'll see you guys out on the track.